The 90s aesthetic of Kidzone is gone, as it has been demolished to make way for a brand new edition. But why? Well, that is a question we aim to answer as we break down and analyze the future of this iconic land and the 3 reasons why this is a genius move on Universal's part. Based on rumors and permits, this now vacant plot of land will be transformed into 3 immersive areas based on popular kids franchises. The first of these areas would be an area based on Shrek's Swamp and could contain characters from the Shrek franchise as well as its spin-off Puss in Boots. Here, it is also likely that the popular Shrek, Fiona, and Donkey meet and greet will return to the resort. The next DreamWorks-based area would be land based around the Trolls franchise and would consist of a rethemed version of the Woody Woodpecker's coaster, potentially called the Troller Coaster, as well as a Trolls-based dance party, among other offerings. After exiting the Trolls area, guests would find themselves in a land based on Kung Fu Panda and its friends, as this area would take over the former Curious George area, which looks to be repurposing some of the existing infrastructure. While little is known about this area, it is rumored that, like the rest of the lands, that they could contain a more interactive and impressive version of the typical meet and greet. These new mini-lands are rumored to open in 2024 and is set to be part of a Part 1 of the project, with a Phase 2 being done down the road, which could see stuff like a dark ride replacing the existing parade building behind the future Kung Fu Panda based land. The first and most noticeable reason why Universal is doing this change to their resort is that it is making this land more popular to guests with younger children, as one of the reasons why this is, outside of the improved theming, would be that this area would now be home to more recognizable intellectual properties, as opposed to the properties that sat here before it. This relevancy stands outside of the characters that will call it home, as it will also be a great way to continue to improve the kid-focused offerings around the park to help make the park and resort a place for everyone in the family. This was one of the main draws behind why Universal decided to build the original Kidzone in the first place, as they wanted to have something for kids to do at the resort. And today, Universal continues that goal, but also expanding it to provide even more kid and family focused offerings. That way, there is something for everyone in the family, whether you're really little and looking for small interactive playgrounds like this, to adults looking for a more thrilling adventure, as well as everything in between. This strategy looks to be a great way to continue to gain market share in the Orlando and international areas when it comes to competing with their main competitor, Disney World, and other Disney resorts, as Universal first gained some market share by appealing to the more niche audience of adult and thrill seekers, which came to their resort. A park that also helped make money by being used by studios via the sound stages or sets placed around the resort. As Universal continued to grow and dominate this niche, they also expanded their parks, which include more thrilling offerings as well as more expensive ones, and then continued to strive in the theme park industry by thinking outside the box and taking a gamble with the fully immersive and interactive Wizarding World of Harry Potter. Today, Universal helps to continue to build upon this attendance growth by not only still providing great additions to the park to appeal to their original target audience, but also expanding their target audience to include guests with younger families. The last reason why this is a genius move on Universal's part is that it tested the market on these new offerings before they decided to go all in with the new resort area. Testing the market is an essential step in many businesses, as it is an important way to gauge the interest of a product or business segment before deciding to invest lots of capital in it. In most cases, the gauge of interest and a product or service is done via focus groups and surveys. Universal decided to take this gauge of interest one step farther by creating DreamWorks Destinations, which was essentially a low-budget yet effective way of transforming the existing Barney area into a DreamWorks-based meet-and-greet and dance party area. This test was then pushed one step farther as it saw the now abandoned gift shop being refurbished and rethemed into a Shrek and Donkey meet-and-greet, which was being relocated from its former home across from the Shrek 40 attraction, which has now closed along with its original meet-and-greet location to make way for a Minion-based land, which was also part of Universal's continued push to provide offerings for everyone in the family. In the end, these tests proved successful and Universal finally got the green light to close and demolish Kidzone to make way for these new offerings. Overall, these changes go beyond a swap of characters and extend to the resort and company as a whole as we look to continue to push, innovate, and gain more market share in the theme park industry. If you like this video, please consider hitting the like and or subscribe button, as it is not only a great way to help out this channel, but also helps ensure that you don't miss future videos. In the meantime, you can check out some existing videos like this one detailing Universal's upcoming regional kid-based park in Texas.